Saudi Arabia is a country famous for oil, the origin of Islam, Arabian horses, the world's largest sand desert, Rub al Khali, and the world's largest oasis, Al Asa. Saudi Arabia is also known to be a place with massive buildings. The country has some of the world's tallest buildings, and they're still planning to build more. A good example is Saudi Arabia's proposed 1 trillion skyscraper, which we are going to talk about in today's video. So sit back and relax as we share with you all you need to know about Saudi Arabia's 1 trillion skyscraper. What is this project all about? This project is Saudi Arabia's most absurd mega project building ever. Prince Mohammed bin Salman, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, wants to build a 500-meter tall parallel skyscraper stretching 170 kilometers across mountains and desert terrain. This skyscraper project is called the Mirror Line Project, and turning this into reality would be likely impossible. This skyscraper project includes building about 4,000 of these very tall skyscrapers at the same time and in the same place. According to a report in the Wall Street Journal, the kingdom has readied the blueprint of the skyscraper, which it dubbed the Mirror Line. Officials were cited in the report saying that the Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman requested that something as ambitious as the Egyptian pyramids be built. According to the Wall Street Journal, the project's overall cost is estimated to be around $1 trillion, and when completed, it will provide housing for about 5 million people. Why will Saudi Arabia announce something like this? Can they really make it happen? The reason for the project: the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman announced this vision and wants it to be completed by 2030. One of the reasons for this project is that it would reduce the country's dependence on oil and shift the economy towards tourism, technology, and other sectors. After this announcement, Saudi Arabia revealed their master plan, which is tagged a New Future Mian. A New Future Mian will be a futuristic smart city and currently consists of 3 massive mega projects. The first part of the project will be a floating 8-sided industrial complex called the Octagon, which would serve as a port for shipping routes for the Red Sea. Another one is the major outdoor skiing destination called True Aegina in the Arabian Peninsula. True Aegina is where entertainment and events should take place throughout the entire year. The third one, which is the most extravagant of the projects, is the Mirror Line project, which was first announced in January 2021. The Mirror Line will be made up of 2 500-meter high buildings that will run parallel to each other across 100 kilometers of desert terrain. These parallel structures will have mirrored exteriors and just 200 meters of space in between time. Crazy, right? As the name Mirror Line suggests, the structure will entail 2 mirrored buildings. For commuting, there will be a high-speed train under the buildings, since it is being planned with no cars and zero pollution. Hotels and apartments will be arranged in the structures like a honeycomb. According to the report, vertical farming will be used to grow veggies that will be autonomously harvested, packaged, and transported into co-living kitchens and community canteens. According to reports, the US-based Morphosis architects and at least 9 other design and technical consultants worked together to create the Mirror Line. Basically, the plan is to stack the infrastructure of a normal city vertically on top of each other. But not only that, but the project is also to be 100% sustainable and feature the most modern technology. Those living in these buildings will be fed through vertical farming integrated into the 500-meter high walls. The structure of the building is also supposed to include a marina for yachts and a sports stadium built up to 305 meters above the ground. These ideas, although mighty in worth, seem unrealistic, but then who knows what can happen. Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman has called the Mirror Line a revolution in civilization. He so much believes that the project is going to work, and it will be the starting ground for greater projects. Has Saudi Arabia successfully done anything similar to this project? This is not the first skyscraper to be built in Saudi Arabia. As a matter of fact, Saudi Arabia is home to some of the tallest skyscrapers in the world. But are they great at building extraordinary skyscrapers? The simple answer is no. Saudi Arabia's latest track record when building extraordinary skyscrapers isn't great. For example, Saudi Arabia's Jeddah Tower was supposed to become the tallest building in the world, but it remains on hold and only reached around 1/3 of its original proposed height. However, Saudi Arabia is also home to the 4th tallest skyscraper in the world. If the country couldn't complete Jeddah, how will they work out the Mirror Line project? This project is unlike anything ever built in history, but it could be compared to the grand plans of Illinois over 60 years ago. The Mile High Illinois, also known as Illinois Sky City or simply Illinois, is a visionary skyscraper that is proposed to be over 1,600 meters high, conceived and described by American architect Frank Lloyd Wright in his 1957 book, A Testament. The design, intended to be built in Chicago, included 528 stories, with a gross area of 18,460,000 square feet. Wright stated that there would be parking for 15,000 cars and 100 helicopters. Illinois was supposed to be the tallest building of all time. Sadly, Frank Lloyd Wright didn't achieve this dream, and it's only in his book. The Mirror line also is still limited to paper or 3D renderings and marketing videos. The whole world has seen the proposed idea, and people are expectant to see when the project will start. Hopefully, Saudi Arabia will succeed with the project, and this will birth bigger projects. Ever since Mohammed bin Salman took over the affairs of the country, Saudi Arabia has gone on a drive to rebrand its image. Projects like the Mirror line are a part of that rebranding effort and are guaranteed to attract international attention. The country wants to be seen as a country that has much more to offer and may want to diversify the economy towards tourism. But as of now, most visitors to the country make the trip for pilgrimage, shopping, and other fun stuff you'll find. The project also holds significance for Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman personally, who has compared it with some of the Middle East's biggest mega projects and regards the Mirror line as my pyramids. This shows how bent the Crown Prince is on achieving his aim. Maine is supposed to become Saudi Arabia's own architectural landmark, and announcing such a grand project in the middle of it will build anticipation. In addition, the website states that Mayan is a vision of what a new future might look like, so it could also be seen as a research project for alternative city structures and modern transportation concepts. Are other countries interested? Of course, other countries are interested in this project. Ever since the Crown Prince made the announcement of the Mirror line, Saudi Arabia has successfully gained international attention. However, most responses haven't been positive, but that doesn't mean some of them are not interested. Many questions are still unanswered, but most people want to know if the project will cause any damage. There's no mention of the massive carbon footprint that a project like this will leave behind. That is dangerous. According to estimates from Oldfield at the University of New South Wales, the Mirror line would emit close to 2 billion tons of carbon dioxide, which is more than 4 years of all carbon dioxide emissions in the United Kingdom. This means that the promise of creating a carbon-neutral city may not be feasible. Also, critics have been quick to point out Saudi Arabia's human rights record and are already calculating the human cost of Saudi Arabia's plants in the region. These critics are bothered about the several indigenous tribes who lived in the towns and villages where the project is to take place for hundreds of years. Research shows that there are over 15,000 people that are forced to make room for the project. In fact, it was said that Saudi security forces have also been accused of shooting at least one protester of the development. If these factors are true, then it may be very hard for Saudi Arabia to proceed with constructing the Mirror line. Some even say that Saudi Arabia does not possess the kind of expertise to turn most of its recent claims into reality, even with foreign help. So what do you think about this project? Will they be able to pull it off? Let us know down in the comments section.